So, manna for 25th November is from the book of Luke 21. Then, as some people spoke of the temple, how it was adorned with beautiful stones and donations, Jesus said, "These things which you see, the days will come in which not one stone shall be left upon another, and that shall not be thrown down. The signs of the times and end of the age." So the disciples asked him, saying, "Teacher, but when will these things be? And what signs will be there when these things are about to take place?" And Jesus said, "Take heed that you be not deceived. For many will come in my name, saying, I am he, and the time has drawn near. Therefore, do not go after them." This is the strong message of Jesus to his disciples in Luke 21. But when you hear of wars and commotions, do not be terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end will not come immediately. Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be great earthquakes in various places, and famines and pestilences. There will be fearful sights and great signs from heaven. Viewers, do you see the sign of things happening around the nations? Next, we come to Daniel 2. He interprets the dream of the king. "You, O king, were watching, and behold, a great image, this great image, whose splendor was excellent, stood before you, and its form was awesome. This image's head was of fine gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, its leg of iron, its feet partly of iron and partly of clay. You watched while a stone was cut out without hands, which struck the image on its feet of iron and clay and broke them in pieces. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, the gold were crushed together and became like chaff from the summer threshing floors. The wind carried them away so that there was no trace of them found. And the stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. Now, this is the dream. Now, we will tell the interpretation of it before the king says, "Daniel, you, O king, are a king of kings, for the God of heaven has given you a kingdom, power, strength, and glory. And wherever the children of man dwell, or the beasts of the field and the birds of the heaven, he has given them into your hand and has made you ruler over them all. You are this head of gold. But after you shall arise another kingdom inferior to yours, and then another, a third kingdom of bronze, which shall rule over all the earth. And the fourth kingdom shall be as strong as iron, inasmuch as iron breaks in pieces and shatters everything, and that iron that crushes, that kingdom will break in pieces and crush all the other kingdoms." So this is the dream interpreted by Daniel to King Nebuchadnezzar very accurately. Further, whereas what you saw, the feet and toes, partly of potter's clay and partly of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, yet the strength of iron shall be in it. Just as you saw the iron mixed with ceramic clay, and as the toes of the feet were partly of iron and partly clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly fragile. And you saw iron mixed with ceramic clay, they will mingle with the seed of men, but they will not adhere one to another, just as iron does not mix with clay. And in the days of these kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. It shall break in pieces, consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Inasmuch as you saw that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it broke in pieces the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great mighty God has made known to the king what will come to you after this. The dream is certain and the interpretation is sure, says Daniel in to King Nebuchadnezzar. So viewers, do you have dreams and visions in the night? Refer to the Bible to get your correct interpretation, the Word of God.